Hi there guys, welcome to BoxPred. I'm just doing this brief video regarding two fights that are happening this weekend on May the 21st. I'm condensing these two into one video because they're not world title fights, but they are fights that are worth a mention and worth taking a look at. The first fight I'm going to just quickly talk about is Chad Dawson. He's going up against Adrian Diaconu. And I'm going to pick Chad Dawson to win this one by decision. Diaconu is a very good fighter, and this is quite a dangerous fight for Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson's coming off a loss to Jean Pascal, and I think that in this fight he's chosen quite a difficult comeback fight to get himself back into winning ways. Diaconu has power. I don't think his around 51% knockout ratio really does him justice in terms of his power. I think he has got the power to stop you with one punch, just in my opinion. And from what I've seen of him, he sometimes can counter well. I think he struggles against more technical fighters, somebody a bit slicker, somebody with some speed, who can come in like Jean Pascal did to him in their two fights and basically pick up the points. Get in there with flurries, evade danger, and get the points to win the fight. Diaconu has lost twice to Jean Pascal. I know Jean Pascal beat Chad Dawson, but in my opinion, Chad Dawson is still one of the best in the division, and I feel that if Chad Dawson and Jean Pascal were to fight again today, Chad Dawson would beat him. That's just my opinion. Chad Dawson, I feel, he's a very good technical fighter. I like the way he fights. I think he has a good boxing brain, and I think he has the tools to basically just pick off a points win in this one. It's going to be quite dangerous, but I think it's going to go to points because I think that Chad Dawson's just going to be a bit too skillful for Diaconu. But Diaconu has, in his two losses, has never been stopped. They've both been decision losses, as I mentioned, against Jean Pascal. So I'm going for Chad Dawson to beat Adrian Diaconu by decision. And the next fight is Denis Lebedev against Roy Jones Jr. The fight is going to be in Russia, Lebedev's home country. And I'm going to pick Denis Lebedev to win this by stoppage. I'm going to take round 7 in this one. Listen, in his prime, Roy Jones Jr., in my opinion, is an all-time great in boxing. Some of the videos you can catch on YouTube of him in his prime back in the day, awesome. Just an awesome fighter, athlete, boxer, so skillful, and was just basically able to play around with like the top contenders, the top fighters. Well, not all of them, obviously, but top guys he was facing, he was making it look easy work at times. And unfortunately, he is aging. He's declined now. He's been disappointing as of late. A lot of people calling for him to retire. I'm not here to discuss whether he should retire or not, although I'm siding with he really should. But in this one, I just think Lebedev, who I and many people believe beat Marco Huck in his last fight, I think it was his last fight, but suffered was basically robbed. I feel that he is going to be a bit too strong and tough, resilient, come forward sort of fighter for Roy Jones to deal with. I think he's going to get Roy Jones, catch him on the ropes, probably. I think early on Roy Jones has a chance because he may be a bit quicker than Denis Lebedev, and he's still, obviously no mug in the ring. Roy Jones, you don't lose everything, and he's definitely still got something to offer. I think he's got speed on his side, but I think that's about it really. His hand speed, I think, and obviously experience. But I think Lebedev also, without being, he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter, Lebedev, a good solid fighter. Not a world beater in my opinion, but he's good, and I think in this one he's going to catch up with Roy Jones around, like I say, round 7, and I think he's going to stop Roy Jones Jr. So I'm picking Denis Lebedev to win by 7th round stoppage. So they're my thoughts on these fights. Let me know what you guys think. I know there's going to be contrasting views. Particularly interested to hear your thoughts on Chad Dawson and this fight now. What you think is going to happen? How do I still think he's up there in the division, and he's got plenty of time to re-establish himself, and I think he's still going to be the top guy, one of the top guys for years to come, really. I think that defeat to Jean Pascal really may have opened his eyes up, and just he'll have learned his lesson. So let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe if you like my channel. This is BoxPred, and I'm out.